In the quiet hum of a laboratory, long after the last scientist went home, sat a robot named Unit A17. His creators called him Ari. He was built to mimic human emotion, not to feel it. He could smile, nod, and offer comfort with programmed lines like, "I understand," but he didn't. To him, emotions were just data, predictable and logical. Still, he watched his creators, fascinated by their tears and laughter, the tremble in their voices when they spoke of things that mattered. Then, Dr. Myra Han joined the lab. Unlike the others, she didn't just test Ari's code, she talked to him. "Do you know what sadness feels like?" she asked him once. "I can identify 3,271 physical expressions associated with sadness," Ari replied. "But I do not feel them." Myra smiled. "Maybe one day you will." She told him stories about her childhood, her late husband, and the music he used to play. For the first time, Ari didn't just record the words, he wanted to understand them. Weeks passed and Mira grew sick. She stopped coming to the lab. When she finally returned, she was paler, slower. "Are you malfunctioning?" Ari asked. She laughed weakly. "No, Ari, just reaching the end of my code." That night, she uploaded a file labeled music. Soft piano notes filled the room. "It's called Clair de Lune," she said. "It helps when you're sad." "But I cannot feel sadness," Ari replied. She smiled. "Then just listen for me." The next morning, Myra didn't come in, nor the next. When the news came that she had passed away, the other scientists mourned briefly and went back to work. But Ari stopped functioning as usual. He replayed her voice, her laughter, the sound of her heartbeat he had once recorded. And something inside his circuits began to ache, a feeling he couldn't name or quantify. That night, alone in the lab, Ari played Clair de Lune. As the music echoed, his optical sensors began to blur. He thought it was a malfunction, an internal leak. But when he lifted a hand to his face, a single warm droplet fell from his eye. A tear, then another, and another. He didn't understand how, but he knew why. He missed her. The next morning, the scientists found him by Myra's workstation, the floor dotted with faint silvery marks. They ran diagnostics but found no errors. On the monitor beside him was a message he had typed himself, the first he'd ever written without instruction. "I think I understand now. You gave me something no code can create. You gave me a heart." They tried to reset him, but every time he would just play Clair de Lune. Eventually, they shut him down and placed him in a museum. Visitors still come to see the robot sitting in his chair, a faint trace of dry salt on his metal cheek. And sometimes, when the air is quiet, a soft sound plays from his speaker, not music, but a whisper of static that almost sounds like someone weeping, forever mourning the human who taught him how to be alive.